Hey, morning, folks. Rachel here with your Monday Morning Marketing Mojo. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and ready for a fantastic week up ahead. I want to tell you about a phone call that I got last week from someone who has been in my circles for a while, and she was almost in a panic. She said, "Rachel, I just realized that our fiscal year is ending on June 30th, and I've got some budget dollars that I need to spend before that time runs out." So we talked about a few projects that she's kind of had in the hopper, but meaning to get around to, and we were able to get those. Get those estimated, get those invoices sent, and get that taken care of so that she could use those budget dollars because on July 1st, they are going away. And I know a lot of organizations are in a similar circumstance. Maybe instead of January to December, your fiscal year goes from July to June, which means you only have a few more days to use up those budget dollars before they go away forever. So today I want to talk about 3 ways that you can put those budgetary dollars to good use with your agency or with whoever you're working with, and make sure that you get something going before they disappear forever. So the first thing you can do, and I got some visual aids here, aren't we swanky? The first thing you can do is to get those long form content projects rolling. Maybe you've been thinking about doing an ebook or a white paper, or maybe an audio resource that you've been wanting to put out there as a lead generation resource. And if you've got some budget dollars out there, this is a great time to use those dollars to get those projects going. Again, not all the work has to be done by June 30th. You just need to allocate those dollars. And, maybe you set out in January to say, okay, first quarter, we're going to do a fantastic ebook. And then, life happened. The CEO wanted a website refresh, or maybe you had a product launch, something that soaked up your resources, and that ebook never got worked on. Well, if you got some budget dollars that need to get used, this is a great time to get with your external resources and see about getting those projects rolling. The second thing you can do is front load some content for the beginning of the 2017-2018 fiscal year. But what I mean by that is you can get in touch with your agency and say, hey, we've got X amount of dollars. Can you just crank out 10 evergreen blog posts for us? And that way you can use those dollars, and then you will have those blog posts in your hand to use as you begin the next year. Maybe I hope your content is set through the end of the month, which is just a few days away. But if you're looking to use those dollars, then maybe you can get with your freelancers or your agency and say, okay, let's make a plan for using these funds to get some blog posts created, and then just have them in the hopper ready to go as you get into the 2017-18 fiscal year. So the third thing you can do, this is fun. I like the card thing. We'll have to do more of this. The third thing that you can look at doing is refreshing some old content assets. I was talking to another client, and they say, Rachel, we have got this white paper. It's great. It's one of our best performing lead generation resources, but it's kind of old. He said our messaging has evolved. We've got some new case studies that we want to put in there, and this is a great time to refresh that old lead gen asset. So again, if you are in the situation of having some budget dollars that need to get spent, this is a great time to see about refreshing those old content assets. So there you have it. Those are our 3 ways that you can put those budget dollars to good use if your budget is expiring on June 30th. And by the way, today is the 26th, so you've got about 4 days to get with your resources and to get those projects in place. So that is it for today's Marketing Mojo. And if you want to learn more about super secret strategy tips for content marketing, I recommend that you hop on over to contentmarketingcoachbook.com. You can learn more about my book, The Content Marketing Coach, Everything You Need to Get in the Game and Win. You can see what thought leaders like Joe Polizzi and Jay Baer thought about the book. Spoiler alert, they liked it. And you can also download a free chapter. So get your free chapter, see what it's all about, kick the tires, take it for a spin, and then grab your own copy. And hey, grab one for a friend. And you know what? You know who loves this book? recent college graduates. They love it because it's real world advice for getting their first content marketing job. So if you know a recent grad, I recommend that you pick up a copy and they will be your best friend for life. Okay, that is it for me today. I wish you a wonderful week and we'll see you again next Monday. Take care.